Hi, hello, this is Giri, teaching 10th Mathematics, SCRT model paper, the questions and solutions of section 3. Here is the first question. If set A is equal to x such that x is an even natural number less than 10 and B is equal to set x such that x belongs to n and x lies between 4 and 10, then find A union B, A intersection B using Venn diagram. I shall repeat, if A is equal to set x such that x is an even natural number less than 10 and B is equal to set x such that x belongs to n and 4 is less than x is less than 10, then find A union B and A intersection B using Venn diagram. First of all, let us write the roster form of A. A is equal to x such that x is an even natural number less than 10 means the natural numbers, even natural numbers less than 10 are 2, 4, 6, 8. Therefore, A is equal to set 2, 4, 6, 8 and B is equal to set x belong to n and x should lie between 4 and 10. Therefore, the natural number that lie between 4 and 10 are 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now, draw the Venn diagram in which draw two circles. Name the first circle as A and the second circle as B. From both the sides, the elements which are common are 6 and 8. Therefore, write them in the common area for both the circles. Now, excluding 6 and 8, the remaining elements in A are 2 and 4. Therefore, write them in the portion where it belongs to only A, circle A. And excluding 6 and 8, the remaining elements in B are 5, 7 and 9. You write them in the portion which is belong to only circle B. This is the Venn diagram. From this Venn diagram, A union B is equal to, A union B means you have to list out all the elements from all the two circles. That is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 we wrote in an order. Next, A intersection B. A intersection B means the elements that belong to both the circles. They are 6 and 8. Therefore, A intersection B is equal to set 6, 8. Now, question number 22. Show that A1, A2, A3, so on AN form an AP where AN is defined as AN is equal to 3 plus 4n. And find the sum of the first 15 terms. I shall repeat. Show that A1, A2, A3 and so on AN form an AP where AN is defined as AN is equal to 3 plus 4n. And find the sum of the first 15 terms. Given the rule for AN is equal to 3 plus 4n. Now substitute n is equal to 1. Means A1 is equal to 3 plus 4 into 1. 4 into 1 is 4, 4 plus 3 is 7. Therefore, the first term of this progression is 7. Next, second term A2 is equal to 3 plus 4 into n means 3 plus 4 into 2. 2 4 is 8, 8 plus 3 is 11. Therefore, the second term in this progression is 11. And third term is 3 plus 4 into 3. 4 3 is 12, 12 plus 3 is 15. And fourth term is 3 plus 4 into 4. 4 4 16, 16 plus 3 is 19. Therefore, the progression is 7, 11, 15, 19 and so on. This is the progression. And let us check whether it is AP or not. In order to check out whether it is AP or not, take the difference between second term and first term, A2 minus A1. A2 minus A1 is equal to 11 minus 7 is 4. And A3 minus A2, 15 minus 11 is also 4. Since the difference between any two successive terms is same, equal to 4, a constant number, so that these terms are in AP. If they are in AP, then the first term A is equal to 7 and the common difference D is equal to 4 and we have to find the sum of the first 15 terms. Therefore, n is equal to 15. Now consider the formula to find Sn in an AP. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here substitute n is equal to 15, a is equal to 7, and D is equal to 4. Then n by 2 means 15 by 2 into 2a means 2 into a is 7, 2 into 7 plus n minus 1, this 15 minus 1 into D is 4. That is 15 by 2 into 2 into 7 is 14, 15 minus 1 is 14, 14 into 4 is 56. 14 plus 56 is 70, this 2 in 70 35 times, 15 into 35 is 525. Next, question number 23. Write the following sets in set builder form. The first bit A is equal to set 3, 6, 9, 12 and second bit B is equal to set 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Third bit C is equal to set 5, 25, 125 and 625 and fourth bit D is equal to set 1, 4 is missing here, 1, 4, 9, 25 and so on 100. Now here is the solution. A is equal to 3, 6, 9, 12. They are in list form or in roster form. You have to write them in set builder form or rule form. These 3, 6, 9 and 12 are the multiples of 3. Therefore you can write this as 3x such that x belongs to n and x is less than 5. These are the 4 multiples of 3, therefore it is less than 5. Next, B is equal to set of 2, 4, 8, 16 and 32. These are 2 power 1 is 2, 2 square is 4, 2 cube is 8, 2 power 4 is 16 and 2 power 5 is 32. Therefore, you can write this as 2 power x such that x belongs to set of natural numbers and these are the 5 values, therefore x is less than 6. Third bit C is equal to set 5, 25, 125 and 625. This is equal to set 5 power x. Why? Because this is 5 power 1 is 5, 5 square is 25, 5 cube is 125, 5 power 4 is 625. Therefore, it is 5 power x such that x belongs to n and x is less than 5. These are the 4 values, therefore it is less than 5. Next, D is equal to set 1, 4 is missing, 1, 4, 9, 25 and so on 100. This is equal to x square. These are nothing but the squares of natural numbers, 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square and so on up to 10 square. Therefore, it is x square such that x belongs to n and x is less than 11. Now 24th question. Find the 10th and nth terms of a geometric progression 5, 25 and 125 and so on. Given the geometric progression is 5, 25, 125. Here what is the first term? A is equal to 5 and the common ratio R is A2 by A1, that is 25 by 5 is 5. We have common ratio and we have the first term. Then the formula to find the general term of a GP is An is equal to AR power n minus 1. Here you have to find out 10th term, therefore A10 is equal to A value, A means 5 into R means R is also 5. Therefore 5 into 5 power, since you are finding 10th term, n is 10, 10 minus 1. 5 means 5 power 1 into 5 power 10 minus 1 is 9. 5 power 1 into 5 power 9 is 5 power 1 plus 9 is 10. Now nth term, An also you have to find nth term. Therefore nth term An is equal to A means 5 into R means it is also 5 power n minus 1. 5 means 5 power 1 into 5 power n minus 1, that is 5 power 1 plus n minus 1, plus 1 and minus 1 will be cancelled and the final answer for the nth term of the GP is 5 power n. Now question number 25. Find the coordinates of the midpoint of the line joining the points sin 45 degrees, tan 30 degrees, cos 45 degrees and cos 60 degrees. Find the coordinates of the midpoint of the line joining the points sin 45 degrees, tan 30 degrees, cos 45 degrees and cos 60 degrees. Here, take the first point, sin 45 degrees and tan 30 degrees. The value of sin 45 degrees is 1 by root 2 and tan 30 degrees is 1 by root 3. Therefore, the first point is 1 by root 2 and 1 by root 3. And second, cos 45 degrees and cos 60 degrees. Cos 45 is also 1 by root 2 and cos 60 is 1 by root 3. If you look at both the points, It seems they have given the same value, same points we have given. Now we are asked to find the midpoint. Midpoint of x1, y1 and x2, y2 is x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. x1 means x1 and y1 are the coordinates of the first point and x2 and y2 are the coordinates of the second point. x1 is 1 by root 2 and y1 is 1 by root 3 and x2 is 1 by root 2 and y2 is 1 by root 3. Then x1 plus x2 by 2, that is 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2 by 2, and y1 plus y2 by 2, 1 by root 3 plus 1 by root 3 by 2. 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2 is 2 by root 2 by 2 is 1 by root 2, and 1 by root 3 plus 1 by root 3 is 2 by root 3 by 2 is 1 by root 3. We got the same point. Why? Because the given points are coinciding. Therefore, its midpoint is also the same. Now question number 26. In two concentric circles, a chord of length 24 centimeters of larger circle becomes a tangent to the smaller circle whose radius is 5 centimeters. Find the radius of the larger circle. I shall repeat. If two concentric circles, a chord of length 24 centimeters of larger circle becomes a tangent to the smaller circle whose radius is 5 centimeters. Find the radius of the larger circle. Let us draw a diagram for this. Here is, we have two concentric circles. This is smaller circle and it is the outer circle or larger circle. Now the same point is center for both. A is the center for both the circles and BC is a chord for the outer circle and at the same time it is tangent to the inner circle. Now the length of BC is 24, then BD is equal to 12. And it is also given that the radius of the inner circle is 5, that is AD is equal to 5 centimeters. Given AD is 5 centimeters, total BC is 24, therefore BD is 12. Now what to find? We have to find the radius of the larger circle, means we have to find AB. Look at this triangle. This triangle is a right triangle in which AD is equal to 5 and BD is equal to 12, and you have to find the hypotenuse of the right triangle. Given radius of the smaller circle AD is equal to 5 centimeters, length of the chord of the outer circle BC is equal to 24 centimeters. From triangle ABD, angle D is equal to 90 degrees, angle D is 90, and AD is equal to 5 centimeters and BD is equal to half of 24 is 12 centimeters. Now let us apply Pythagoras theorem now. We know that using Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. In this right triangle, what is hypotenuse? The side opposite to 90 degrees is hypotenuse, that is AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. Substitute AD is equal to 5 and BD is equal to 12. AD square means 5 square plus BD square means 12 square. 5 5 is 25 plus 12 12 is 144. By adding you will get 169. AB square is 169, then AB is equal to root over 169 is equal to 13. Therefore, the radius of the outer circle is 13 centimeters. Now question number 27. Show that the points A0, minus A0 and 0 A root 3 are the vertices of an equilateral triangle. I shall repeat. Show that the points A0, minus A0 and 0 A root 3 are the vertices of an equilateral triangle. I have given the three vertices of a triangle A0, minus A0 and 0 A root 3. We have to show that the triangle ABC is equilateral. When can you say that the triangle is equilateral? Only when its all the three sides are equal. In any triangle, if all the three sides are equal, then it is called an equilateral triangle. Therefore, let us apply distance formula to find the lengths of the sides. The distance between x1 y1 and x2 y2 is root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. The distance between the vertices A and B is nothing but the side AB. Side AB is equal to root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. the coordinates of A are x1, y1. Coordinates of B will be x2, y2. Then x2 minus x1 minus A minus A whole square plus y2 minus y1 0 minus 0 whole square. Minus A is minus 2A whole square plus 0 minus 0 is 0 square. Minus 2A whole square is minus into minus is plus 2 2's 4 A square 4A square. This is equal to square root 4 is 2, square root A square is A, 2A units. It is the length of the side AB. Next, the length of the side BC means the distance between B and C. Now the coordinates of B are x1, y1 and the coordinates of C will be x2, y2. x2 minus x1 whole square, 0 minus of minus A will be plus A whole square, plus y2 minus y1, A root 3 minus 0 whole square. 0 plus A is A square is A square. A root 3 minus 0 is A root 3, A root 3 whole square is root 3 whole square is 3 into A square. It is 3A square. A square plus 3A square is root over 4A square. Root over 4A square is equal to 2A units. Next, the third side CA. Third side CA means the coordinates of C will be x1, y1 and the coordinates of A x2, y2. Therefore, x2 minus x1 A 0 minus A whole square, y2 minus y1 A root 3 minus 0 whole square. 0 minus A is minus A whole square is plus A square, and A root 3 whole square we did it already. Ready, 1 2 3. We did it already. A root 3 whole square is 3A square. 1A square plus 3A square is root over 4A square. This is equal to 2A units. You see, AB length is 2A, BC length is also 2A, and CA length is also 2A. Since AB is equal to BC is equal to CA, all the three sides are equal. Triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. Now question number 27. AB and CD are arcs of two concentric circles of radii 21 centimeters, 7 centimeters with center O. If angle AOB is equal to 30 degrees, then find the area of the shaded portion. I shall repeat. AB and CD are the arcs of two concentric circles of radii 21 centimeters and 7 centimeters with center O. And if angle AOB is equal to 30 degrees, then find the area of the shaded portion. Here is the diagram. We have a sector AOB and another sector OCD. Now we have to find this shaded portion area. The radius of the inner sector is 7 centimeters and the radius of the outer sector is 21 centimeters. Then it is very clear that area of the shaded portion is nothing but area of the sector AOB minus area of the small sector COD. Area of the shaded region is equal to sector AOB minus sector COD. Now the formula to find area of a sector is x by 360 into pi r square. Since here we have two sectors, one is a big sector and the second is a smaller sector, we consider the radius of the outer sector is capital R and the radius of the inner sector as small r. Therefore, sector AOB is x by 360 into pi capital R square minus area of the sector COD is x by